Hello and welcome back to another episode of SDS. We are here for the 2024 award show. 2024 has been a big one, and of course, listen, as your host, a two-time SDS award winner.
Yes.
It's only right that I host.
Is there awards? There's awards all over the table, right?
Actually,
Yeah,
I'm
an
joined
award-winning
by a
table.
host of award-winning table here next
That's
to
a
me.
good one, yo.
We have my vice captain. Listen, this is what I'm the host, me. You know what I'm saying? Like Sharky calls up the big dog.
Wallah, you had no intention of doing that as well.
Well, I didn't. Yo, come on, B.
Fairs.
You thinking that you got to be prepared, B?
How would I see?
Yeah,
How would I see it?
Stick to the ones and twos, B. But next to me, we got the man of SDS's biggest hot takes, award winner, Faisal. How are you doing, brother?
I'm doing good, man.
You ready for today?
Good to see you here. Last
good.
time I was here, my man was here. Well, it's good to see you.
Listen,
Man.
come on, man.
Oh,
back
my
in
man.
business. We're back in business. But sitting across from you, we have SDS's most knowledgeable winner, two-time mastermind
that one.
champ, one of the greatest hairlines you've ever seen.
Yeah.
Mr. Bouzidi is back with
They've been
us.
commenting on that a lot recently. Yeah.
Listen, we noticed the trip to Turkey.
I know some Algerians. Look, we ain't all blessed, but thankfully for now, we good. We good.
No guy's going to fill it in again for him.
And then, speaking of hairlines,
You saw the transition, baby.
we have their own.
SDS's most underrated member, Ilyas Noriega, is back here. Hey, welcome back, welcome back. Listen, people, get involved today. It is the 2024 award ceremony. There will be plenty of awards handed out today. Let us know your thoughts. Get involved in the conversation. We want to hear your picks, your nominations, who we've forgotten as well, because we might talk about some names and some might be left off, and let us know. Please get involved. Where should we begin, guys? Where should we begin? But the best player of 2024. I feel like it's only right. I do feel like there's a couple of options here, maybe. Maybe some more stand out than the others, but where are you lot leaning? Who is your player of the year for 2024? And this is across the world, by the way. This isn't limited to the Premier League, La Liga, or Serie A. All over. Talk to me. What are you lot thinking?
Who's going first?
I'll go first
Oh.
because I think you're gonna follow.
Oh,
My
okay.
player of the year in 2024 is the man who I think should have won the Ballon d'Or. He ended up winning FIFA the best instead. I think, especially the second half of the 23-24 season, this is what we're focusing on. I thought he really played out of his skin, particularly in the Champions League. I thought he was the driving force towards Real Madrid's Champions League success. Obviously, the Copa America wasn't great from his own point of view, but I think this season, amongst a struggling Real Madrid team, still finding their way, trying to bring in new guys. I mean, there's one player that joined that was supposed to kind of take the mantle, but he's got to take the mantle off somebody that already has it. Vinicius Jr. is my player of 2024. I think he's been absolutely brilliant. I think this has been, like, he's had some really good campaigns before this, but I thought this year in particular was like the crowning moment of Vinicius's of his career so far. He was the main man. He was the guy who was decisive in all the big games, and I think he started this season like a house on fire as well too.
Yes. What do you say? Do you agree?
Straight facts. I mean, you mentioned it perfectly. The Champions League, round of 16, he scored against Leipzig. Semi-final, both legs against City. He assisted both legs. Bayern scored in the first leg, 2 goals.
Clutch.
And then
Second
final.
leg as well. He
Second
didn't
leg,
score
the
man
shot,
of the match performance.
The second leg, he made Joshua Kimmich cry, fam. His shot led to Joselu scoring the first goal.
rebound.
And then, of course, the final, 2 Champions League final goals. Come on, man. We can't say nothing about it. He got robbed. Scandal. Robbery. To this day.
I ain't go that far.
To this day. No, don't worry. My views is my views only. It's my views. It's a scandal. Let's just share it.
What would you say if someone came back and said, "But what about Copa America?"
Copa America hype, fam. Leo
Because
Messi won.
international tournaments do matter.
They do matter because-
brother, Leo Messi
Because
won.
all of a sudden, when guys win Euros and they get, that's
Yeah,
going to
hey,
be a
man.
case for why
Hey.
Rodri.
Let's
is one of the
talk
best
about someone
players.
who's won the Euros, who I think should have been Player of the Year for 2024.
Talk to me.
My 2024 Player of the Year.
Oh,
Only 17 years old. Lamine Yamal. Won the Euros.
that's too far, man.
Scored against France. Outside the box. Top bins.
Most assists in the tournament.
Most assists in the tournament. He was 16 until what game was it? Was it the final? To the 16 until the final. Best 16-year-old talent we've probably ever seen. We probably ever will see again.
You know what?
Lived up to it. He lived up to it as well this season.
He did.
Good Champions League run. When he was in the Barcelona team, they were bad. this season as well, he started. I think he's got 10 goal involvements already in the league.
Whenever he's been missing,
very good.
Barcelona look like they're falling off a cliff.
5 games that Barcelona have. He hasn't started for Barcelona. They haven't won a single one of them.
You see?
But
But
that
for 2024, of course, I do agree with you guys. Vinny was the best player this year. But for me, my personal preference, I think Lamine Yamal should get a big shout. And for me, is the 2024 player of the year.
I mean, there's plenty more awards to go around, but
hold on.
Hey, who did you have?
Hold on. Wait.
I had Vinny.
Okay.
If I'm honest, I thought it was kind of unanimous. I thought there was definitely an honourable mention for Salah. I think for the way, especially he started this second half of the season. Maybe the back end of last season, how Liverpool kind of tailed off. Maybe a little bit. You could say, could he have done more? But I think Vinny's. Rodri, the fact that he's been,
I thought
you know what,
second.
we do have to mention Rodri as well, but I think it's the fact that he's obviously been out injured pretty much this whole campaign.
Yeah.
You kind of have to say it's only pretty much
And he came off at
half
halftime
the
of
year.
the Euros final.
Yeah. So for me, I think first half of the year was incredible. But then that second half, of course, you can't give an
missed
entire
half- yeah, he
year's
missed half the year.
award on a half a year's performance. So honourable mention
Too
to
bad
Rodri.
for him.
You ain't trying to give love to your boy Harry Kane?
I mean, listen, goals are nice, but if goals leads to wins, that's when it's...
You got as many trophies as Salah this year, bro.
I understand, and that's why Salah got an honourable mention, and Vinny
I
was
just wanted
the
to,
award
the
winner.
Kane didn't get shit, so I just
listen,
wanted to hear. I know you like your boy. You don't gotta be
Another-
unbiased here, bro. You can tell it how it is.
another honorable mention is Jude.
Sensational, yeah.
Jude
Like
deserves-
this.
but Jude, I'll give his praises another award. That will come to rather than spoiling it right now, because of course it's Vinny's award. But very quickly on what you said, I don't like the international argument bullshit, fam. That people are throwing on Vinny. Why?
Why so aggressive?
Wait, whoa. Why is that so hostile?
International tournaments are a big thing for winning these kind of awards.
My brother Messi won in 2010, scoring 1 goal, 1 assist in 5 World Cup games, fam. So why is it?
Are we talking
that
about
Messi?
Are we talking about the World Cup?
Nah, that's the World Cup. But now Copa America's not a big deal. Come on, Ak.
How good
You
was
just
Messi
said
in that
Lamine.
tournament?
No. The reason why I bring it up is Copa America does matter. Let's not act like international tournaments don't matter.
on.
Secondly, as well, it's like a tournament where Brazil are meant to be one of the more dominant teams. They got knocked out, I think it was in the quarterfinals.
Quarterfinals.
This is
I'm
the first
sorry.
knockout, by
And-
the way. It's not like there's round of 16.
Yeah, there's not like there's round of 16. It's the first knockout round, and for
And
me,
on top of that-
he's meant to be almost one of the like leading lights, as you say, best player in the world. And at that tournament, there was moments where you looked at Brazil and it was like everybody just looks kind of average.
If my memory stands me correct, let me ask you, because Mastermind, double champ winner.
Go ahead.
Did Vinny, 'cause I think Vinny was suspended for the quarterfinals. Am I correct?
I can't.
Or am I
What,
mistaken?
the game Brazil were
They
eliminated.
lost against Uruguay.
I don't believe Vinny was suspended, bro. I'll be real. I think he
Against
might have been
Uruguay?
suspended the game before that, but I don't think he was suspended for the final.
Against
game.
Uruguay? Because who?
Check for you, mate.
Uruguay
Oh,
knocked them out.
the comments are going to tell us.
Or was it Colombia who
Fuad's gonna
knocked
tell
them
us?
out? No, Colombia was group stage. It might have been Uruguay who knocked them out.
I think Uruguay did beat them.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
Colombia
I think Uruguay
also
beat them.
beat them,
It
but
was like
Colombia
4
might have
a.m.,
been
I
in the group
remember.
stage.
Was Vinny suspended?
I
Because
think
if he
might have
was,
been,
hey
yeah.
man.
But also being suspended,
Hey,
that's not a good
cancelled
thing.
you out, like,
That-
yo,
that's
yo.
not a good thing.
I mean, Costa Rica, Colombia, for example. Those are games in the group stages. He didn't perform, bro. It's not to
Give us the suspension, man. Was he suspended?
I can't see that he was playing in the quarterfinals.
For me, international football definitely counts. I think it's naive to argue.
I mean,
differently.
no, it counts.
The Ballon d'Or for the longest time was an award.
I mean, it counts for certain man. It counts for only certain man gets that treatment, that little pass. Actually, to check it, he was.
Yeah, he wasn't playing.
He missed.
Rodrigo
So you
Rafinha
tell me
started.
Brazil can't win it.
Wait.
Why was that a good thing he got suspended though? That's not a
No.
praise
but-
on his-
Literally, I'm like, bro.
No, it's a 50-50. It's a 50-50. I got suspended, but what? You man can't win without me.
They couldn't win with him.
But Spain did. Spain won Euros without Rodri.
I guess it's a good shot. That's a
He
good
was
point.
all the
Played
way-
one half.
all the way-
Played one half.
He got all the way there, you know.
Half time
played
he
one
came off
half.
injured. He came off injured.
Listen,
Yeah, but he came off
then
injured.
they won 2-1
But there was no difference when Zubimendi came
Hey,
on.
did they score 2 goals without him?
Faisal starting to add up now.
Guess who played the whole night and they won the
It's all
tournament?
connected
yo, look,
Guess who played the whole night and won the tournament? It was Lamine Yamal. He was there.
listen. I think Vinny does win the Player of the Year for us here in 2024.
Undisputed.
Let's move on to Best Manager, shall we? Best Manager is an interesting one.
Oh, it's
I
someone
feel
else
like
starts.
Oh, I just think Faisal should start.
Faisal, where are you
just start with this
going
one.
for Best Manager?
like you should start.
Is
He'll
it
go anywhere
Carlo?
but one place. How about that?
Is it Carlo who has delivered the Champions League for
I
the
hate this guy so
countless time for the Galacticos?
What, Ricardo?
I'm asking the question. You
Well,
tell me your
La
answer.
Liga as well too. Double winner.
Yeah, he
and
did
then
double.
won the Super
Wow.
Cup and then also just won the Club World Cup as well too. So he's got 4
wow.
trophies this year.
Five.
5. Wow.
Come on.
Spanish Super Cup.
Has anyone won as many as
Wow.
5?
Yeah, I don't think any managers won 5 trophies this
Spanish
season.
Super Cup.
That's a lot.
In
Record.
Jan. In Jan. In Jan. This is the second time we win 5 trophies in a year.
It's only been done twice.
Who
Who won it the first time?
No, Zizou.
Okay.
But it's only been done twice.
In this new current era, like of course it's been
Of
done.
course, yeah,
like,
we don't care about them times. Man.
But I don't. Nah, man. Allow Carlo, fam. He in my top 3. My winner, a deserved winner, a proper Italian.
Oh, I like this one.
That's what we call proper Italian.
Who?
My top 2 is between 2 Italians. I had to edge it to one of them because of the fact how he ended last season, winning a European trophy.
Oh, damn.
And now he is on a historic, this is the first time it's been done in the history, historic 12-game winning streak in the league in Serie A.
You know what's so funny about that, actually? So his proper Italian versus that bum Ancelotti. They faced off 2 times this season.
Can I finish my streak?
Both times Ancelotti won.
We don't even know who it is. We don't even know who it is, bro.
Oh, the one who had European success.
Can I finish? Continue. Can I finish my speech?
TikTok now, man. TikTok, man.
We got hella man interrupting. That's why the people keep all the same comments. Stop interrupting each other. Come on, man. All United fans are the same, bro. But my winner is Gasperini. He is my manager of the year.
It's a good manager.
Consistency.
I'll clap with you.
I love me some Gasperini.
Thank you.
I think everyone loves Gasperini.
I like Gasperini too, but how can you say one's a proper Italian and then he loses twice to Ancelotti? That's just hating,
Hey,
bro.
man, the game is the game.
Due to
what?
Due to unforeseen circumstances.
Okay, unforeseen. What, Mbappe? Mbappe, the unforeseen circumstances.
Due to unforeseen circumstances. But I think Gasperini is a deserved winner.
Fez, Liaz, where are you going?
I went with the guy that Gasperini actually beat in a final last year, but outside of that was damn near perfect last year. Won the league for the first time in his club's history. Won the cup. Was on the cusp of an unbeaten season, not an unbeaten league campaign, not an unbeaten cup campaign. He was on the cusp of an unbeaten season period. And obviously, big shout out to Gasperini because I think what he did for Atalanta was huge. But what Xabi Alonso did with Leverkusen last year is unbelievable, man. That's an incredible season. I think it's going to live long in the memory. Some of the most memorable players that I think will be there for a while when we talk about Bundesliga, and I think Alonso being at the heart of it, such a young manager as well too.
And of course, first league title, first European trophy. First cup in ages as well, and always known as Neverkusen.
Yeah, he broke the curse, man. I think Alonso deserves it.
Yeah, it's one of those, as you said, it's going to live long in the memory. That is one. Honestly, that's a great one. Ilyas, where are you sitting?
I went for an Italian. I went for Italian. Serie A manager.
Come on, man. That's proper Italian.
Brother was a legend in the game. Inzaghi.
Is he not?
Huh? Come on.
Not?
Simone. He's a legend in the game.
He was an okay striker at last.
Legend is a big word. But I went for Inzaghi. 2024, I think they've played like 36 or 37 Serie A games, only lost twice. They won the league. Limited budget. They always sign players on the free. They've got Arnautovic playing for them. They've got they've got Arnautovic playing for them.
That's the thing that has
limited
impressed
budget,
me the most, is that how he has stretched this squad with a limited budget. You're seeing Mkhitaryan still doing things. Kalanoglu's getting reinvented into a DM role. It's like even the way tactically they
Darmian's,
play.
all these players.
Sometimes you've got centre back stepping in as midfielders dropping the deepest. It's incredible to see the football he's playing. That is a great shout. I can't lie. I kind of didn't have a pick for this category. I was just kind of thinking, let me see what the guys spit up, and then I'm gonna see who puts the best case forward.
3 nominees.
Yeah, 3 nominees.
You have
3 nominees.
as well.
I mean,
De La
Ancelotti
Fuente
was
as well
the
too.
one
If
where
you
I
want
was
to throw him in there.
De La Fuente, I thought is an impressive story, but I was like, for a 7-game stretch, I can't give you coach of the year, unfortunately.
Chair right over there.
I think they're the.
Chair, was that you?
I think that's I think Spain were the only team in Euro history to win every single one of their games.
Yeah.
Am I bugging
Yeah.
in saying that?
I think so, yeah. Didn't he just start managing just before the Euros as well?
Yeah,
He was an under 21.
He was coaching their like under 20,
Yeah.
18s,
Yeah.
21s.
Yeah.
Like,
I really like the Gasperini one because they're currently top of Serie A Atlanta as well. I really hope, I'll be honest with you, as much as Inzaghi is incredible, I think
Inter's
giving
coming.
them their
He's not even
first...
looking at Xabi Alonso.
Inter's coming. That's
Listen,
crazy.
no,
Yeah.
Xabi Alonso is wonderful. I think it's a historic achievement.
I think you got to remember last season as well too. It's 2024.
100%, and also where he took over where they were from to turn them in within the space of 18 months into that. But I don't know what it is about Atlanta and the fact that since Gasperini's gone there, it's like he's turned them from this, as you said once upon a time, a poor man's Inter Milan. Into now, you know,
they're the Pez, they're the team that Pez calls Inter, Atalanta. They
But
know the
now it's like,
licensing.
I think 7 out of the last 8 years, top 5 positions, first European trophy, I think it's an incredible achievement in my opinion, and I hope he can kind of follow that up with a Serie A title because we've seen Inzaghi win, we've seen AC do the comeback story, we've seen Conte win a title.
Inter ain't finished.
Give me a new narrative,
you saw Inter versus Lazio, man.
Give me a new narrative.
You saw Inter versus Lazio, man.
5-0?
6-0 away from home, bro.
I can't lie, that was one of the nastiest whippings I've seen in a
But
long time. In your own stadium as well.
Serious,
But you know what's crazy? We're out here mentioning 2 Italian managers, but the one who won 5 is not even included in it, man.
No, but let's talk about Ancelotti
No, it should tell you. No, it should tell you. It should paint you the picture.
What is the
how
picture?
How he is at Real Madrid.
I would give Ancelotti the award before both of them.
You're telling me Adoni, who's won 5 trophies, 4 of us, they even have him as our manager of the year contender. Come on, brother.
No, but hold on. I didn't have the other. If I had to make a top 3, I wouldn't have had Gasperini in my top 3. I wouldn't have. And I don't know if Inzaghi would have been guaranteed to have that as well.
One is a purely emotional.
Ancelotti is second for me, right? The only reason I have Alonso ahead of him is because one guy, while it's great what he's doing it for Real Madrid. The other guy's doing it for Bayer Leverkusen. So if they were on more of a similar thing, I'd give it to Ancelotti. Ancelotti's had an amazing season. And as I correctly pointed out last time, he gave Jude this role. He reinvented Vinny, and he won 5 trophies.
Big respect.
And even
to
this season,
Big respect.
I hope the next manager that comes in for him can honestly replicate and maintain the levels that he's shown, man.
Since you didn't pick a manager, I think the comments should pick a manager.
I was going to say, this one seems like
is that so? I hope not.
I'm kind of falling for the Gasperini romantic story. But let us know in the comments who you think should win this award. We're actually going to let you lot decide.
I think their pick should be your pick.
Faisal just now, by the way.
What did he say?
He said that any manager that comes in for Ancelotti, it'll be easy to replicate what he's done.
It'll be better.
Clip it.
Ooh.
Clip this. I hope you're right.
Zizou kind of proved that, didn't he?
No. Zizou had to come in for Benitez. Zizou had to come in for Lopetegui that one time. Hey, it ain't that easy, man.
Chabi, he's gonna come next summer, and you'll see how.
Fuad, it's so easy. Mourinho couldn't do it before him. How about that? It's so easy. But Jose built this team.
Mourinho designed it for him.
Hey, there's nothing I love than having these on the same.
Designed it.
Ancelotti's getting his respect when I'm here, bro.
I love
this
that.
This guy goes too far, man.
I agree. I do think you go too far.
Carlo should be thanking Mourinho, fam, to this day, fam.
You are a nasty piece.
Should be thanking him for this team too, apparently.
10 years later.
Well, I still, yeah.
Listen, let us know in the comments who you think. Anyway, there's quite a few options there to pick from, so let us know. Get involved. Next up, we are gonna go best goalkeeper. You know what? Actually, Liaz, I'm gonna start with you on this one. Since I know you have such a commitment and dedication to this role and such a love for goalkeepers, who has been your goalkeeper of 2024?
I'm here to award this illustrious pedigree onto absolutely nobody. Nobody deserves this award. Why do we need an award for goalkeepers, bro? Hold on. All jokes aside, right? Do we have like the Yashin Award, for example?
Yeah.
What the hell is the point of it? Do we have a Cafu Award? Do we have a Lothar Matthäus Award? Do we have a, I don't know, Ferenc? Like, no, we don't. We don't need an award for every single position, let alone one that uses their hands. There has been no standout goalkeepers this year, unless you guys can prove me wrong. And what is this everybody eats thing? Like all positions matter? No, they don't, bro. We don't have to give goalkeepers the award.
Positions matter.
Hey, I can't lie.
Allow it, bro.
Liaz is cooking right now,
Allow it, bro.
Because I know Faisal, you can see my screen. I literally had
There's
it blank.
nobody, bro. Why does there have to be somebody? Do you have coming up a right back of the year?
No, I don't.
Do you have a number 8 of the year?
I don't.
We don't. So why do we need a goalkeeper of the year?
Because they're like the lonely soul figures that, you know, if you don't give the special kid like, hey, you're doing
Thank you.
I mean, I didn't mean that. Sorry. You get what I'm saying.
The Faisals of the world.
Yes.
The
There you
Faisals of the
go.
world. Yeah.
You got to give him a pat in the back every once in a while. Just
Well
to let
done
them know
today. Well
you're
done.
a part of the team.
Yeah.
Come play rondos with us.
Yeah.
It's
Bro,
like,
honestly, like it's a pity award. Honestly, it is.
but I
bro.
think
Like,
that's the thing. Is like I was genuinely struggling to even come up with
There is
names,
none.
and I was
There is
saying to Haseeb like before, yo, I beg you, maybe we scrap this award because your Champions League was Lunin basically, and since then he hasn't played. Alisson,
They gave him COVID before the final. Hey, you test positive for COVID, man.
Who had told me Onana before because he's the best the Prem has to offer? I said if Onana's the best the Prem has to
I said
offer.
Pickford has the most clean sheets and Onana's been performing the best.
Prem's washed, bro. What the hell?
Yeah, no, it's true. There is no standout keepers.
Yeah, I
There is
can't
no
lie.
standout.
With this award at Haseeb, I'm sorry.
Scrap it, man.
We're gonna scrap this
The
one.
only one I had was
Liaz, for once, I'm gonna let your goalkeeping agenda rise above the show.
Oh, sorry, Yashin. I mean,
You know what? This is actually a better award. This is one you lot are gonna like. Best under 23 player in the world. And this one, I'm sorry, I know there's already going to be 4 or 5 candidates.
Can I say this about this award, right? This is the toughest one to give out because I actually think the best players in the world, if you have to culminate at top 10, most of them are under 23. I think that speaks to the last gen dipping out too early, and also the new gen, they're really on the way up.
Rising.
There's some real ballers in that age group, so this is a tough one.
2000 zero ballers.
Yeah, there's a
Saving
shift.
the game,
There's
bro.
a shift. Remember before they used to say, oh, you hit your peak 29, 30. Now you're hitting your peak 25, 24, 26.
Earlier,
do you know what I mean? Way
Yeah.
earlier. So now it makes more sense for the younger gen to be as good as they are now.
And that's because let's be honest, they're getting a lot more game time a lot earlier.
Oh, yeah,
Back
yeah.
in the day, you were breaking through at 18, but you were maybe a first team regular till you were like 21, 22. You see your peak years in like your 6th, 7th year. Now, you're breaking through at 16. Zaire Emery, Yamal, like
Even
Pedri,
Kobe, all of these
Kobe,
guys.
all
18
of
years
these
old, they've got minutes in the bank. Thousands of minutes.
Like you look at Saka, the stat the other
You saw
day
the
as
stat,
well.
the Eden Hazard stat, yeah.
Crazy.
Before 24, I think he played the most minutes
And
ever.
it's almost like over the past 10 years, that's the new norm, if that
Yeah.
makes sense. But
I will start off. on this
talk
one.
to me. Talk to me. Because there's many a
There's a couple Madrid players that could be in there.
Bro.
I mean, we know who he's going to go for.
Vinny,
We know who he's
how-
going to go for.
How old's Vinny right now?
Vinny's 24.
24.
Yeah.
I'm sure he was. I'm sure he was. I'm sure he was
I
under
think Vinny's
23.
Is he 25 now?
24,
24.
I'm sure he was under 20. I'm sure he was 23
Okay.
under, but during the season.
No, it had to be January onwards.
Respectfully,
okay,
we are
okay.
putting Vinny to the side.
Yeah,
Even
that's
if
fair.
he did qualify.
That's
we're
fair.
gonna
If he does
put him
qualify,
to
you
the
got to be there.
No, no, he's
side. We put him
24.
to you just took the best player. You want to take the best under 23 as well?
check
Go
it
away,
out.
man.
His is going to be that.
No, for me,
Nah,
July.
Oh,
okay.
no, he did start the year then at
he start-
23.
Yeah, he started 23.
Hey, Vinny. I am the host today. I'm sorry, bro.
About under 23. He has to be under the
He has to be under
20.
23. Yeah.
So 22, 21, 20.
for me, it's a player which I feel very frustrated that Real Madrid decided to push him away for the Ballon d'Or in a way. When we gave gratitude to Vinny Jr. and when Carlo won the speech and we weren't there was praise for Dani Carvajal, there was praise for Vinny, but there was no praise for this man right here, who, if it wasn't for this man, we would not be winning La Liga. People made the talks about, he wasn't good in the second half of the season. That's absolutely not true. The goal, Leipzig, he assisted it. Bayern, the goal that Vinny scored, he contributed. Semi-final, Etihad playing in a different position. That little goal that we scored, all down to him. The final, he assisted Vinny's goal. Second half of the season, now this new season, I said it in my channel. I think this version of Jude Bellingham is a much better version compared to last season.
Yeah.
Jude. If you thought Jude last season was good, this is a much complete version of Jude, a much more refrained version of
What is this, Jude? For the people that haven't seen him.
This is someone who we're asking, bro. Toni Kroos left us. There's no system in place. Carlo doesn't have a system in place. We all know that. Can you please create a system by yourself?
Wow.
One
Jude
man
is the manager of this team.
He's telling Carlo, shh.
Oh yeah, Fez. Tell him Carlo to kick back.
Carlo and Davido as well.
And his brother- and his, son, yeah, and his
Third Cheb, Escudella.
Jude, make a system. What the hell is going on here?
Jude has now created a system where he's now playing exactly where he needs to play. Whether that's a 10, as an 8, as a 6. When Carlo was the one creating the system, guess what he told Jude? Jude, can you please cover Dani Carvajal or Lucas Vazquez at right back? And look what we did in the Clasico. We lost 4-0.
And then he adapted.
So guess
Carlo
what?
adapted.
So
He
guess
didn't
what?
tell Jude make us a system.
No. Carlo didn't tap. Jude said, my brother. Don't ever tell me.
my brother.
Don't tell me what to
He
do
doesn't have
next
to be his
time.
dad.
Did he tell you that?
Hamano,
This is
don't have to be his
roleplay.
granddad.
This is role
Don't
play.
tell me what to do. Let me start where I want to start. And guess what? When he's starting where he want to start, this is Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Talk's been, this is Vinny's team.
Yeah.
This is Mbappe's team.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, Real Madrid will go as far as this team needs to be created and build around Mr. Jude, Victor, William, Bellingham. This is his team.
Victor William Bellingham. I didn't even know that was his name.
lie. I love that.
This is his team.
Yeah.
I love that.
That was
pick.
role play. He
I
literally just
love
role
that.
played the whole
That was-
situation.
Do you know what? I wish you were saying this during the Ballon d'Or run because you were also one of those that was silent and giving Vinny all the prop. But I love that case, honestly, because he is one of the primary names. I was like, Bellingham.
And can I say a
He
quick
is a
message to
forefront runner.
one Haywan on this
Table?
They are luckily enough on this table. We all know football. We all understand football. There is one person.
This is great minds, right?
This is great
Don't
minds.
worry.
This is great
This
minds.
isn't you, brother. Don't worry.
No.
Thought I was gonna catch an
I'm surprised I'm involved. I'm surprised I'm involved.
You are a wonderful human being. All of us.
Me.
All of us
Underrated,
here.
bro. You're underrated.
All of us.
You get your
You're
awards.
amazing. You're
Appreciate it, man.
amazing host.
My brother.
We are all good people here. Even the people brought around, we all good people. There is one person who isn't on this table. Luckily enough, not on this table.
This guy just keeps catching strays.
I can't lie. This person needs to be questioned. You know how FCN came with a trial case? My brother, SDS next year, we are doing a trial case. We are going to sentence this brother. Because this man right here, the fact that he doesn't judge, doesn't rate this guy because he doesn't do his little dribbles.
He does dribble, by the way. Jude dribbles.
Thank you very much, but he doesn't move his little hips.
Yep.
He doesn't
Similar.
open his hips up.
He doesn't
He
open
likes
his
grown
hips
men who open their hips.
He's not maybe 5'8", 5'7", my height, but
Little
What?
twink.
What?
my height.
Come on, man.
5'7".
My
You must be 6 foot.
Listen, respectfully, the average height on this table is 6 foot.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. It's I'll say
The
6'2".
average height on
I'll say
this
6'2". I'll say
is 6'2".
6'2".
That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. But
Continue, bro.
Abs Busquets, you are a disgrace to this sport. The fact that you don't,
What did Abs do?
the fact that
Yo,
you
this is
don't
a
rate,
bad 24 hours to be
the
out.
fact that you don't rate this man, and you think other players are better than him.
Oh, he doesn't rate Jude.
Bro,
Well, we did a
were talking
video.
about
You would say
three.
part
Oh,
there,
yes,
Jude.
yes,
What
I
do you think
remember.
We
he
did a
would say?
video,
We had
and
a
guess
top
what?
three. He
I
had
was, yeah, I know.
Palmer number one.
I know. I saw.
He
Jude.
put Jude outside his top
Aye,
5.
and Abs had to watch England with Rice and Jude in the Euro.
I love it.
Oh my days.
Enjoy it.
But yeah,
enjoy it.
Jude is my winner.
Fair enough.
Yes. Very compelling case
you.
there, I must say. That's
Thank you,
a
sir.
good one. Liaz.
I think Jude's been unbelievable this season. I don't necessarily agree as much with the last half of last season. I did think there was a drop off, mostly because
The first half
of the season, I thought
was it, 20 and 20 or something?
I thought if the
Some
season
rubbish
ended
like that.
halfway through last year, Jude was the best player on the planet.
Yeah.
And I understand it's not all about the GA, but also when you're as productive as he was as a midfielder, and also I think you look at Mbappe now. Now we're starting to see Mbappe kind of grow into himself, but you see how long it took for him to kind of grow into the role.
Yeah.
Jude didn't take any time whatsoever, and he came in younger. Jude walked into Madrid on day one and just lit the world up.
Yeah.
But I do think the second half, which falls into 2024, I did think there was a drop-off. Yes, he was contributing in moments, like you correctly pointed out, but I didn't think he was as good. And even during the Euros, again, moments. Jude, in terms of moments, I don't know if there's a better moments player right now in terms of producing. I'm not saying that's all he is, but in terms of producing big moments, it always seems like it's Jude Bellingham. I thought in that regard, yes, he contributed in the Euros and he kept England there, but I didn't think he had a great Euros personally compared to what I know Jude Bellingham can do. This season, I think, like Faisal correctly pointed out, he is the complete midfielder this year.
Is he your pick?
No, he wouldn't be my pick. It's a tough one, man.
There's a couple.
Yeah.
Come on, just say it.
I think it's Lamine, man.
Just say it, man.
I think it is Lamine. I think it
say
is
it.
Lamine in terms of just 2024. What this kid has been able to do,
Yeah.
kind of catapulting himself as indispensable to Barcelona. I remember last season against PSG, which falls into this, when Barcelona got a red card. My whole timeline is saying, oh yeah, it makes sense to take off Lamine. I couldn't understand it. I said, yeah, I understand this kid's a youngster, and people were getting on to me about that, but stop judging him like you do regular 16-year-olds. He's different. He is, even then, one of the most important players for this team. Now, if the same situation were to happen, Barca got a red card, no one on earth is saying Lamine Yamal is coming off. He's the last person you want to take off.
100%.
What he did at the Euros, the big moments, the performances, the most assists, what he's done, the way he started the season for Barcelona, how Barca look without. I mean, I'm basically just mirroring his point for best player. I just think Vinny was at a different level. But for under 23s, there's a lot of competition. Palmer has had a storming 2024.
Incredible.
Wirtz has been incredible. Bellingham has been so
He is one that I was kind of leaning towards. I'm not gonna lie to you. And obviously there's the Judes,
the Yamal.
Florian Wirtz.
Wirtz is growing.
There's-
I
I
go
thought
with Yamal.
obviously one of you guys were gonna mention Yamal, Bellingham, and I was like, those two are almost like the bright lights. You're gonna go for those, but I think Wirtz has almost been under the radar in terms of what he's. You spoke about Leverkusen, what they did. He
been the best
was
player.
the forefront of that. I think people forget, obviously, he's coming back off a double ACL. Last season, getting 18 goals, 20 assists as well. This season, picking up the exact where he's left off, basically 7 goals, 7 assists in 15 games, I think it is. But the ability he plays with, I think, is right up there with the Yamals, with the Musialas. And so often, I almost feel like because he's at Leverkusen, kind of gets shunted to the side. But he is one, I would say, in terms of the 3 I had, Faisal, you can see my sheet right there. What does it say?
It works.
Yamal, Wirtz, Bellingham.
Yeah.
I think
literally,
Palmer has to be
between
the-
those 3.
Yeah,
I couldn't
Palmer has to be
decide.
there.
And
Palmer
then
has to be a
Palmer's the
fourth.
one
He
where
has
it's
to
kind of
be a
like
fourth.
such a unicorn season coming in like that.
And it really started like he was good the first half of the season, but 2024 was his year.
Because remember, even in the first half, it was kind of, it's all penalties and how many penalties are there? And then second half, he just went, all right,
He just
cool.
exploded.
You man want me without the penalties? Say no more. I'm going to get 3. I'm going to get 4 if I want.
Yeah.
It's
4.5, 4 and 30 minutes, 29 minutes.
Palmer for me is
yeah.
up there because I remember Carragher said this recently, and I think people took it out of context, but I actually hear his argument. He was saying, I don't know if anyone's had a better 12 months or 18 months going to the start of last season in the Premier League than Palmer, and everyone was saying Salah, which Salah's been amazing. But also, if you take into account a lot of last season, Palmer was in conversations for Player of the Year form with Rodri and Foden. This year, if you were to make a Player of the Year top 3, he might even still be in that top 3. So he's really been the constant across that entire period. So Palmer, in my opinion, has to be in that 4. And then I agree with you guys. I think it's a preference thing. What do you guys like more? For me, Yamal is
Who would
crazy.
you? I know you had Lamine in the first award. Who would you take
It'll
away?
be Lamine.
No. But if you had to take out Lamine for this award, you can't.
If I was to take out Lamine,
for this award,
it would be between Jude and Palmer.
okay.
Jude, like he said earlier, his Euros wasn't the greatest, but he came up with the moments. Slovakia, the assist for Cole Palmer's goal in the final, and I feel like Cole Palmer has exact same story. 2024, January started. Like you said, everyone was saying penalties. Then he said, you know what? Now I'm open play goals. I'm going to take the game by the scruff of the neck. I'm going to win every game myself. I'm going to finish the season where people were saying it should have been Palmer that won Player of the Year. And now, if you look at in hindsight, it's like maybe he should have won it because of how bad Foden's been this season. And then also you've got the Euros. Everyone was screaming for Palmer to play the whole Euros. Remember, everyone was like, Palmer has to play.
He kept coming on and showing them that they were
He kept coming on. He came on in the final, scored from like 25, 30 yards, slotted it into the corner, and then everyone was like, why didn't he start from the beginning?
The semi-final.
Yeah, semi-final,
Watkins as well, too.
I
Do you know what I mean?
don't think Jude was that bad in the Euros though.
He was
to make it-
Do you know what it is?
Jude
England was
yeah.
so bad. I think you almost get lumped in with that. And then also, I do think he wasn't great as well.
But he was also a
Yeah, he
prisoner of
was
his
the
own
best.
good form.
Yes.
Because he was so good. His productivity from the beginning of the season was so good. What did he? He matched or was just one goal off of Ronaldo's record for the beginning of the season.
Of his debut.
Yeah, and his debut season. So everyone thought, okay, when we go into the Euros, it's going to be Jude just behind the striker, and then he's going to be running behind Kane and everything like that. Southgate didn't want to play it like that. It didn't fit. They played him deeper. Him playing deeper didn't really
He was
work.
playing a lot on the left
Yeah,
eventually.
exactly.
But for me, you're right. Most of those guys didn't really play that well. Kane, Jude, Foden.
It was a collective. As a collective, they weren't that great.
But like I
England.
said with Jude, like the reason why he kept never coming off and Foden did is because Jude can just give you those moments, man. Like when you like the X factor, that just moment of brilliance. It always just seems to be him, man.
Yeah.
So what? So do we decide the winner, or does each person have
I
their own
say
winner?
we decide a winner. We can't keep
If
tossing
we
it
all
to
have,
the...
the two of us said
So
Lamine.
the
We've
two
both
of you
got
have
Lamine.
Lamine.
Yeah.
I've gone Jude.
I've got Jude.
You've gone Jude
You've
as
gone
well.
Jude. If it's a draw,
If
give it
it's
to
a
the
draw,
comments.
all right, then we'll give this one.
We'll do
We'll
a
give-
straw poll, Hasib,
Yeah.
in the comments. It's not combined? Okay, fine. Okay,
Oh,
so
Jude.
perfect.
That's fine.
Oh,
I think
perfect.
Lamine had a better.
Mine's Jude.
Yeah.
To be fair, I can hear a case for any of them. Even like Verts, who I was putting forward, Palmer. If any of them got it, I wouldn't be mad at it. But that's under 23. Now we move on to the other side of the category, where the OGs hang.
Over
The
30s.
over 30s.
Lead the way, OG.
Lead the way.
My age mates.
Yeah.
The big
Who's the over?
Ogas.
I want to actually give my first one. My over 30 of the year is Fouad Kadani. Best OAP.
Is Fuzi in that? Does Fuzi get into the top
Oh,
five?
he qualifies.
No,
He
no, no,
He get into the top
qualifies.
five this
No,
year?
no, no, no,
Fuzi-
He fits the criteria. He just wasn't.
I don't know if he was good enough. That's
He
the
just
thing.
wasn't. I don't know.
He's 40s. He's 40s.
Oh, best over 40s. He's with Iniesta and them, man.
With
He's
Merce
with-
and them, man.
He's with that Asian guy playing. I can't remember what league it is. You know, the
Japan.
50, Japan, the 52,
55-year-old.
whatever age he is. He's playing with them man over there.
Oh, man. But yes, we are in the over 30 categories. And to be fair, I feel like this one should be a pretty straightforward one. But I'm always curious to hear what interesting picks you lot have come up with. Get involved as well at home if there are any names we do forget.
They're the fifth member of the table.
Of course.
They're allowed.
As always.
Yes, that is.
Yeah.
I like that. The unofficial fifth member, because Hasib always be trying to chirping in the background. Like, bro,
Yeah.
stick to the ones and twos.
Stick.
You lot are the official fifth member. Yeah.
For me,
Stick to the hee-hees, ha-has.
It's like a live studio. You know the old school sitcoms. My Eye for Kids and
Little
that.
laugh track in the
Yeah,
back.
Friends. That's a Steve in the background.
I might be boring because I think that's the easiest option, but I think sometimes the easiest option could be the deserved option in a way.
I agree.
And I think he is a deserved winner. For me, I've gone with Mohamed
Mohamed always.
Salah.
Yeah.
For
I
me-
feel like that's a simple. There's a few over 30s that get honourable mention. Obviously, CR7, like everyone says, for his age and what he's doing, gets an honourable mention. Messi as well.
Why does Ronaldo get an honourable mention?
No, for their age, like what he's doing at his age.
What is he
and what
doing
he's
at his age?
He's
breaking
how old is he?
records.
In Saudi Arabia.
What is he?
Why do we have to have the Grinch here?
Yeah.
Why can't we just have a moment of just
No,
appreciate it's
nah,
Christmas?
Do you know what
We
I
could have
mean?
just said the comment and just moved past it.
Why do you? No,
Why not Ronaldo,
Messi
Messi?
deserve to.
Bro,
No,
bro, he-
hold on. What is it? This is not a charity.
Leave 555
Why?
million.
Why are you the Grinch? They've
555
done the same
million.
shit, bro.
Okay, for you, we'll leave Ronaldo and Messi out of it.
It wasn't supposed to be a debate, man.
It was just us three talking. You was laying back, sitting in your white shirt.
Yeah, but
stay over there,
just
like,
some
you stay over
nonsense,
there.
bro.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing? Like, you guys want to give like just flowers for no reason? Well, we're gonna give flowers for Ronaldo. He's gonna retire. We're still gonna give him flowers.
End of the year, Lias. Yeah.
end of the year, man.
Everybody's made it to the end of this
So?
year. We hope they will be here the end of next year.
Come on, man.
Let's just take in the moment.
He's
Let's
over 30.
appreciate
He's
people
not
who
dying.
they are.
What the
Hey, listen.
Man said, I hope he's there next
Once
year.
you get past over 30, trust me. You
Yeah,
never
you don't know
man.
what's around the
You
corner.
never know what's around.
You don't know what's around.
I think he's a little better than that,
Hey,
man.
come on, man. Come on, man. Allow my lungs, man.
Ronaldo and Messi, I do not deserve to be on.
No, I'm just throwing their names in there because they're still playing at a high level. Like,
Are
not
they?
their league, bro.
But
You
they're
could.
not playing at a high level. I saw Ronaldo at the Euros. He dropped one of the worst. Like, he was one of the worst players there, bro.
Okay,
Bro,
fair
it's
enough.
a-
Fair enough.
It's a little festive period, man. Let's just move fast, bro. Alright, man.
You should have wore green today.
Messi,
All right, Mohamed Salah. Okay.
Messi-
Okay, Mohamed Salah.
yo.
Festive period.
Crazy. It's the holidays. It's the holidays. He's got turkey waiting for him.
We don't celebrate Dahi.
Fuad, Messi and Ronaldo removed themselves from these awards and conversations the minute they went to the US and the minute they went to Saudi Arabia.
agree.
Honestly, there's no point in
Okay,
bringing
okay,
up-
we'll leave them to the side.
Do you know what?
Just for you, we'll leave
Let
them
me
to the
give
side.
you a good honourable mention.
Go on.
And one who I think could actually be a pushing Salah. Hakan Çalhanoğlu.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Okay.
Finish the season
Very good.
very strongly with Inter Milan.
Very good.
Good position.
Very
I
good.
feel like Turkey as well. People are underrating what he did with the Euros as well. Was great in the group stages. Got knocked out first knockout round. But then this season as well, the way he started it. Real leader in that dressing
Yep.
room. Technical master, in my opinion.
You can even give it to Mohamed's teammate Van Dijk, Virgil.
Yep.
End of the season
Yeah.
very well. The Euros capitan for you, man. And now look what he's doing this season.
Incredible.
Virgil
Incredible.
is a good option. But
Virgil's actually a great shout. I'll give you one more as well, which I'm actually surprised you haven't mentioned, sir. And that is one Tony Cruz. Because of course,
Mr. Tony.
you know me,
I was going
I
somewhere
can't
else.
go anywhere without talking about Mr. Tony Cruz. Come on, my brother. This is why we captain and vice, baby.
Wow.
Mr.
You know what?
Habibi.
Mohammed, brother. Mohammed, Tony, man, please.
Come
Nah,
on,
nah,
man.
nah,
Retired obviously after
yeah,
the Euros, but the
absolutely.
Champions League.
No,
Back end of that campaign.
I completely,
corner for Carvajal.
I completely forgot because of course he's still with us.
Come on, man. It's okay, brother. It's okay. It's okay.
He's always in my heart. But
You have Valverde running around.
I can't believe you guys are forgetting about Carvajal. You just said his name.
Danny as well, yeah, Danny.
I'm so surprised you haven't brought up Kane again, man. He won the Golden Shoe last year, bro.
Cool, man.
No, but,
Bro.
no, you know me. I'm not. I'm not here.
You ruined the vibe twice. You ruined the vibe twice. Come on, great.
I'm not even a Kane fan.
Come on, man.
Hold on, I'm not even a Kane fan.
Come
But
on,
when you-
man.
When I hear guys like Salah get brought up, what has Salah done more than Kane in the year of 2024?
Come on,
Like, he
man.
didn't score more goals than him.
Hey, man.
Salah didn't do anything at AFCON. Like last season, the final stretch of the season, he didn't do anything,
For
bro.
me, I think it's the way Salah has started this season almost
Sure.
on a Ballon d'Or
Incredible,
charge.
incredible.
So
But
that
the
is...
year 2024, has he had a better year than Kane?
Nah, we were just vibing. Like. We were vibing, like.
Here
Nah,
just vibing, enjoying,
Danny
talking about
Carvajal.
some...
And he's like, what about Harry Kane?
We didn't even get through Tony Cruz yet.
I just don't know if he was gonna bring him up because he kept saying you haven't brought him. I'm surprised you haven't brought him up.
No,
I
and that's what I'm
say
saying.
Kane.
If you have other names, you can bring it up. But let's go through.
We're just vibing, like.
Yeah, me.
It's not debate. It's just
But
like
Harry
good
Kane
vibes.
does
End of the
deserve an honourable
year.
mention.
You know,
He has been
honourable
incredible.
mention.
We'll talk about
no
goals
traffic
of
on the
year
roads
soon as
today.
well.
It's a great game, man.
What's that?
The
In terms of goals of the year.
No, was it 2024 that he scored?
Well, didn't he recreate the Bundesliga logo just a couple of weeks ago?
meaty shit.
Hey, come on,
Oh,
man.
you
Come
see?
on, man.
Allow
See?
it. Oh, man, we got bad vibes over here.
Yeah,
man.
you know what's interesting? You know what's
Just in
interesting?
Canada over there.
You know what's interesting? You know how he tried to bring Kane into it,
Yeah.
and he argued against Salah. Do you think he hates Salah? Do you think?
Oh.
Do you think it's the?
I'm just honest.
There's been a lot of
I know
Do
you
you-
love
do you-
Salah, and I know you don't want anybody to talk about him.
But do you
let's
think?
be objective here.
But do you hate Salah footballing reasons or?
Say no more, say no more.
Interesting observation there.
What do you think there's?
Interesting
Politics included.
observation.
If I hate Salah, you love Salah, bro. I know
But
it's your favorite guy,
some people they hate them due to. I mean,
hate
Chelsea
anybody.
fans hate
No, I
Salah.
don't hate anybody.
Do you hate Salah because of Politics?
This is crazy. This is we're doing the SDS now.
Are we
The
digging
host
deep-
says cook.
are we digging deeper?
Have you got a problem with Egyptians? With the Muslims? Your silence. It's noted.
Look, man. Sometimes
Your silence is loud. Your silence is deafening.
Hey,
Don't worry,
don't
man.
kill me, man. But over 30. So what are we saying? You're saying Salah,
Mohammed.
Cross.
Tony Cruz. You're going Tony Cruz. Where are you going?
I'm going Mohammed.
Going Mohammed.
No, I'll give you guys. I'll give you guys an outside shot. I'll say Danny Carvajal.
Danny
Won the
Carvajal, I
Euros,
think, is a
Champions
great one.
League.
Big up
was in-
Danny. Big up Danny still.
Yeah, was in
Big
the.
respect.
Big up Danny, man.
Was in the conversation for Ballon d'Or apparently.
Guys
which was nonsense.
are doing up top 5 campaigns. Wallah, if he's
Yeah.
not on the
Come on,
podium.
man. Come on, man.
Wallah.
Danny Carvajal hype, man.
I can't lie, man. Hey, if you said Danny, I said Danny as well.
Hey, man. Who's switched from Salah to Cruz to Danny?
Hey,
Yo,
well,
sick,
the
man.
only person I'm not switching
Danny
to is
Carvajal.
Harry Kane, fam.
I didn't have Kane. I didn't have Kane.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Hey,
guys,
you pick Kane.
We forgot about
I
Kane.
didn't have Kane, but for me, if you're bringing up guys who didn't win anything compared to guys who didn't win anything, he deserves to be there.
Salah's on a Ballon d'Or charge. I think that's definitely having
He's halfway through the season.
definitely having a
Kane, hold on. Kane, halfway through his season, was also on a Ballon d'Or charge. Not this year, but last year. He was on a Ballon d'Or
Come on,
charge.
guys. Harry Kane. Ballon d'Or charge.
I know it's not popular to say.
think we
I know-
got it, guys.
If it ended on the calendar, I think.
What's not to like?
I know right now we're on a Salah loving, right? I know it's unpopular to say that. No one wants to get cooked, but what has he done this year more than Kane? I'd love to hear it.
You know, brother. Listen to Ronaldo.
No argument. No argument.
Listen to Ronaldo. Listen to Ronaldo. Let's say Cristiano.
This is what we do.
We actually got a Grinch today. You know that? I didn't even know. That's crazy. Real holiday spirit.
I think Ronaldo won more than
we put
Salah
this table
too.
together. This is why we put this table
I just
together.
want an answer. I haven't gotten one yet. What has Salah done more than Kane? Please.
Crashed out the
Do you ever
Europa
want to
League.
answer? Do you ever want to answer?
My brother. No, your reasoning.
No, but tell me. No, okay, but what's your reasoning? You said Salah first. What's your reasoning for Salah over Kane?
Why do you not
Over.
think?
I didn't. Don't answer my question.
Answer his question first.
My goodness. I mean, look what he's done this season.
I asked you a question. No, the year 2024. What has Salah done
I
more
think
than
Salah
Kane?
this season has broken a record that. Can I finish?
I asked you for the year. You're saying the season.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry. I won't interrupt you. Go ahead.
Why do you always
I won't interrupt you. Go ahead.
No,
You have the
no,
floor.
because of
You
that.
have the floor.
Because of that, I don't want to
You know what? I
continue.
gave him the out. I gave him the out he wanted.
time.
I gave him the out he
Every
wanted.
time.
He was waiting for the
Take yourself out of the situation, Faisal.
I will leave.
Take yourself out of the situation.
I'm fuming now. I actually gave him the perfect out.
Respectfully bow out.
Yeah.
Respectfully bow out.
He was about to say, I'm breaking records. What record has he broke?
So what's that
Every
between
time.
Tony
Leave the
Cruz
conversation.
and Mo Salah? Let us know in the comments who you think is your individual winner for the best over 30 player for 2024. Let's move on to best signing of 2024. So this could include a January signing from the start of the year, or it could include a summer one so far. There's actually quite a few names potentially on here, so always curious to hear. I've got about 4 or 5 names, I can't lie.
Ring him
the
off
one
first. You haven't
I've
gone
gone,
first yet. You haven't gone first yet. We
Okay.
want you to ring him off.
I have gone for my actual pick is Mazraoui. I think Mazraoui at United for 13 million, the versatility, the technical ability, the physicality, he's just almost like the perfect player. Even the age he's at, you've got him for the next couple of years at United. That price as well, he's going to solve so many problems for United, in my opinion. Excellent signing, in my opinion.
Go on, ring him off for us. Keep ringing him off.
Oh,
had a few
you want
of
the
them.
other ones as well?
You want a few
João
of them.
Neves going
Very
to
good.
PSG.
I
I
like
think
that.
incredible player. Onana, Aston Villa. Danny Olmo at Barcelona.
Danny Olmo hasn't.
Danny Olmo, I think
get
he's
what you
had
mean.
moments. He's had moments which are nice. He's had moments. Samu Omorodion,
Oh, yeah.
known as Agahawa nowadays.
Change.
He changed his name, yes. Samu Agahawa.
Due to his mother.
He wants to be named after his mother. Mummy's
Mashallah,
boy. Come on.
mashallah, man.
It's a good lad,
Big
good
up,
lad.
man. Big up, still.
But yeah, a couple of options there for you if you have any others. I'm always curious to hear. But I think my pick I'm going for is Mazraoui. I think for
That's
that
solid.
price,
Yeah.
you can't go wrong, brother.
Crazy bargain. Can't believe they got rid of him for 13 mil.
million.
I went with
Just 'cause man
someone
said free Palestine.
who is.
Yeah, it's
wallah.
crazy, isn't it?
Wallah.
Big him up. Just for that, he is furthermore.
I went with someone who's currently top 4 in the Premier League. They signed him for 12 million. A very, very important figure in that back line for Forest. I went with Milinkovic. Very, very. What?
How many Nottingham Forest 90-minute games have you watched?
I watched them trash United. That was the full 90 minutes. I watched them I mean,
he's not going to talk about defensive performances, man. He's going to talk about a goal he scored.
beautiful goal, beautiful header.
Didn't watch him against City, by the way.
Didn't watch him against Arsenal.
Their 1-1-12 game against Milinkovic.
I watched him beat Liverpool at Anfield.
You said since that clip
and
came
he
out. That was about 3 months ago.
But I watched him before as well.
That's not the question he asked.
No. My brother, I know you're hostile.
Yeah, we got to.
He's avoiding punches today, like prime Floyd Mayweather, bro.
I know
Muhammad Ali.
I know you're hostile.
I know you watched Usyk the other day, man. This dodging, he'd be proud of it, bro.
I know you're hostile at the moment. But nah, he said, what have you watched of Milinkovic this season?
That's not what he asked.
He did.
Is that what he?
I said since then. But if you want to incorporate this season, I would love to hear the
Just remember, English is not his first language.
Yeah, it's his fourth.
Going through.
Fifth sometimes.
Yeah.
But City, Liverpool, I watched it. Chelsea, the draw. Of course, I watched them last season. I mean, who didn't?
Fiorentina?
Come on, man.
Remind me some of those games, because I recall some of them.
Those Fiorentina games at the Conference League as well, where
What stadium did Fiorentina play at?
Come on, brother. You're asking. Sometimes.
Come on, that's a
That's
football
like
savant.
if you've watched Fiorentina enough times, you should know. They have a very unique stadium.
As I am now a new man, I don't know.
What?
I don't know. I don't know. The
You're a
answer to
new
that.
man.
Did he
so you
factory
don't know.
reset?
As I am a new man. Because the man you spoke to 2 seconds ago no longer
Said it like
is.
he's a new iPhone.
I am a new man.
I don't know.
iRobot.
I wish it was that easy. Hey, if that's all it took to shut off Faisal.
However, I went with Milinkovic. I think that's for me.
You're sick with that?
Yes.
Fair
enough, fair enough.
Leah's, where have you gone?
I was trying to think this whole time because I didn't have anyone like written down for sure. So I think I would go with Mazraoui as well too. I think for the price, like you said, the production we've got, he's been one of our only consistent players this season.
Yeah.
There might be someone else. I'm honestly just like I'm struggling to think of anybody else. If someone
Amadou Onana at Aston Villa?
That was my pick.
Yeah?
That was my pick.
gonna be your pick.
For his price, what he's helped Aston Villa do in the Champions League, what he's helped them do in the big games, like they just played City, the way he covers ground.
brother, let me save you real quick.
Go ahead,
'cause I think you might change your mind.
Go ahead.
Morgan Rogers was this year.
Oh, yes, he was January.
Morgan Rogers was in January.
Morgan, yeah, they signed him in January for 10 mil.
This is why he is the Wikipedia.
See, I was scavenging my database.
He is
I
a
was like,
data bank.
That's a great pick.
Let's
He
change
was
it.
reading codes in the back.
I like it.
Let's change it. Let's change it. Let's change it.
literally, yeah.
No, because you said Villa. I was like, oh shit,
Yeah. Rogers is a good one. Rogers is a good
Wow,
one.
I think that is a great one because the impact he had on the back end of last year, and you're thinking, players can sometimes come in, there's a surprise factor, nobody knows about him. Cool. The way he's carried on this season, bro, he's one of the first names on that team sheet at this point. The other day when he was playing Man City, he was reminding them, I may have come from your academy watching Yaya tapes, but you will feel me now. I will remind you who I am.
They felt him.
What a player.
Yeah, they felt
I was gonna let it go.
Fingerprints all over him.
I felt him through the screen.
Come on. He was grabbing a little bit of something
Faisal, come on.
everywhere.
You tell me you didn't. You felt it.
Jesus, guy,
You felt
you're a
it, Faisal.
victim.
Yeah.
We'll talk after the show.
Victimize them, bro.
But no, so you guys are both going for Rogers there then.
Yeah.
Go Rogers.
I'm
I think I'm going to stick with my Mazraoui one. I can't lie.
I'm going with Morgan as well.
Yeah, Morgan Rogers is a great one. Forgot he signed in January, from Middlesbrough.
I think Rogers
How much was that?
10 mil.
It was a cheap one.
So he's even cheaper than Mazraoui.
Yeah.
I think Rogers has been incredible.
Yeah, I can't.
I don't know
lie.
how they got him for so low,
I may have just flipped that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he was
you may
at
have just
Middlesbrough.
flipped me on that.
Yeah, it was at Middlesbrough. Yeah.
Middlesbrough, yeah, championship.
He was doing good at
Crazy.
Middlesbrough as well. I'm surprised they let him go in
That
Jan.
was under with Carrick, no? Last season.
He was before he
there.
left. He was
Yeah.
the top scorer of the Carabao Cup.
I think he
last
must.
season.
Was it
Yeah,
Carrick
with
was the
Middlesbrough.
manager?
Yeah, because he took him to the semi-finals versus Chelsea.
Yeah.
Just on a side note, who do you lot think is going to be the next championship talent that is plucked? Because you always get the Eze or Lise.
There's a
Yearly,
striker.
you always get one.
Who do you think,
Listen,
Basil?
can you?
There's a striker. I forgot his name.
There's
though.
a striker
there.
a guy at your
Need to
club.
find out.
I need you to talk to him, to talk to his brother, to talk about coming to my club.
Jobington.
Joe
Jobington,
Bellington.
Oh, Job.
Mark Bellingham. I need him.
Let me find the man.
Shades of Dele Alli.
Really shades of Jude, right?
No, I mean, listen, don't worry. Jude, we'll talk
the
soon.
shades of Dele Alli.
I've seen Jude in the Spurs
Don't
kit,
think you gotta look that
chilling
far.
at yard and that. Don't worry, we'll talk soon. He said he wants to end his career in white.
That's fine,
He
man.
didn't say which white.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Leeds United.
That's cool, man. I'll chat to him for you, man.
Please, brother, please. But okay then, let's move on to the other side, shall we? Transfer flop of the year. Got a few options here as well. Can help you guys if you need.
I'll go for this one.
Go
I
for
got Douglas Luiz, Juventus.
good
it. He is actually one of the names on my list as well.
50 millones, big 50 mil. Took his girl with him as well.
Hey,
Def-
crazy.
Put her in the contract. Said, if I'm going, you come with me.
Hold on, is that a football first?
Yes,
It was
For a player to move and also
Take his
get a
message.
transfer for
Yeah.
his girl with him.
It's the first.
Yeah. It's
That
crazy.
is outlandish.
Took him and his girl. I know he's been injured for like the last month or so. I remember you told me earlier.
Yeah.
But 9 appearances, 1 start, and already considering going back to Aston Villa. So which is crazy.
Linked
On
to
loan.
Newcastle as well.
Yeah, on loan, which is crazy. And he was just before he left for Juve, he was heavily linked with Arsenal.
Bro,
So he used to be at Man City as well. Yeah, he used to be at Man City as well. So it's crazy how the 6-month fall off is for a £50 million signing.
Mad. Leah's, who you got there? Yeah, I feel like a name.
Someone just came
the
to my
data
mind.
bank.
I was gonna say Raheem Sterling. I think he's been like I said, he's been non-existent since he came to Arsenal. But he's alone at the end of the day.
Yeah.
The worst signing of this year,
Oh, wow.
and honestly, I think it should be unanimous, is Emerson Royale to AC Milan. Oh my God, that should
How
be unanimous. He's awful.
Dare you? Don't do that. Don't do that. That is one of the best
Piece
bits
of business.
Milan have ever done. That was worth sacking Maldini for, in my opinion. What do you need,
Take
legends?
that back. That's outrageous.
Listen, be there, ball would agree with me.
How much?
That's all I'm gonna say.
It sounds like
Bitter
it
ball would
was
slap
like
you.
23 million euros or
He'd
something like that.
slap you.
How much is it?
Spit in your face.
They bought him for more than Mazraoui. How about that?
Oh my God.
23 million. Took Kaká's number, 22. Legendary. It stays in Brazil. It's only right, bro. I genuinely, I would put that maybe as one of the best signings. He's lucky there was just so many good names.
Yeah.
I don't see an issue with
Timo
that.
Werner to
I went
Spurs
with
this year.
someone that got signed for 35 but hasn't kicked a single ball, fam. I went with Dewsbury Hall for Chelsea.
Interesting.
You've been leading the Conference League beast team. though.
Dude, Dewsbury Hall was more of a let me change your life. You helped me last year.
I know,
Yeah.
but
Let me put you on, little bro.
Was it- were you with
yeah.
us last time when we were doing the Obi Mikel impersonation with Sharky?
Yeah.
You know the name that he says the funniest, Mikel, is Dewsbury Hall. He's like, we used to have Lampard and now we have Dewsbury Hall.
Dewsbury Hall. That was funny.
That's
Nah,
a bad.
I think that was more of a yo. You done your thing for me last year. Let me just
Let
bring
me
you
help
in
you.
so you
He
can
was like his
get.
little Gallagher replacement.
Yeah, let's
But
get you a
to be
little
fair,
extra pocket
I'll-
change.
I'll-
Let me give you a couple other
yeah,
names.
what's your that's the only one I have.
Well,
Werner.
Joshua Xerxes,
Yeah,
Joshua.
for the price as well.
Savinho, going under the radar, I think.
What, 0017?
Hey, listen. Douglas Luiz, obviously you mentioned. Pedro Neto, 1 goal. Since
Oh
Christmas.
no. Watching him is different.
I know.
Performance.
I
Watching
know.
is different. Yeah.
But we all know how I feel because this guy has been obviously caping for him to start over Madueke, and I'm like,
think
1
out
goal
of
by
all of them-
Christmas,
Brennan
all you got
Johnson
to
got
show
all
me.
these goals, but you don't want him starting for Spurs.
What do you mean?
So is it about goals or is it about performances?
I'm going by his metric.
I
I'm
got
going
you.
by his
Hey,
metric.
I got you.
Don't do that. Don't do
Your
that.
vice captain when he gets you there.
This is what you did.
It's cool when they do it.
This is what you did. Say no more.
think
You chose your bed, lay in it.
I'm gonna be real. Out of all of them, I like your one.
Douglas,
There's one more.
go on.
Mikel Merino. Don't
Nah.
go anywhere.
No.
Not as bad as Sterling.
Not as bad, but also didn't have much of a
Why you
preseason.
love putting loan signings for me? I just like.
Broke his arm because of Gabriel.
That's what I'm saying. For how you breaking on the first training session, you ain't built for this.
But he's up against a real man.
Ever since then, how many games has he missed?
Quite a few.
He's been more unavailable than he has been available.
And what did they
I
say?
always say? Availability is the best ability. You ain't got it, my friend. You ain't getting any younger. You lot spent 2 months of the summer chasing him. Just to do what? Come
just
play
not-
left
just-
8, only for Rice to end up playing there. Now it's, what do we do with Marino?
Can't lie, you're forcing them. I hear you, but you're forcing it.
Spurs bias. It's that Spurs bias.
Verner's been a worse transfer
Yeah.
than. I'm surprised you didn't bring him
We
up.
could send him to Alcatraz, Guantanamo
They don't want
Bay.
him. They don't want him. How about that?
Sona?
You wouldn't make their jail team. How about Sona?
We might have to put him.
Him and Michael
You might have
Schofield.
to bleep that out. Yeah. But it's the biggest transfer flop. We're going.
I'm going with your one. That's a good
Douglas.
shot.
Come on,
a
you.
good one.
If you take your woman with you and you're not performing,
That's
what's going
a
on?
good
And now when they sell him,
Yeah, she's gotta go.
cutting too,
That's
yeah.
Yeah, that's a good shout. That's a good shout.
What if he dumps her?
I'd hear it. I'd respect it.
If he dumps her,
Hey man, Enzo.
Dump her and
Hey,
leave
Enzo.
Turin.
Enzo Fernandez. Come on, man.
Douglas.
You're better when you leave your woman.
this podcast is going to a place I can't.
I can't. Every time he does that Enzo thing, they're always sat together as well.
I don't like this, man.
Hey man, we know what side
love
of the fence they're sitting on.
No, we're all sitting. We're sitting
Me
on.
and Fuad are together. Oh, come on.
This side, yeah, I hear it. To be fair, yeah.
I don't know.
I go Emerson.
Host who had is a little bit. He's got to be,
Okay, fair enough.
a little bit more pragmatic. But
I'll die on this hill.
best goal of the year is the next category we're gonna go for.
Okay.
There's quite a few
So I've
options
got
here as well.
I've got two, both in the Euros.
Ooh,
I've got Lamine Yamal's goal against France.
nice.
Yeah, top bins, cut in,
The other one
knocked out.
is it?
Cole Palmer.
Oh,
I got Cole Palmer in the
I
final.
was
in the
gonna
final.
go-
I think it was a good finish. For me, it's the context of the goal. He hadn't been playing up until the knockout stages.
Yeah.
Kept coming off the bench. Came off the bench in the final. Told Southgate, "You should have been starting me because you
Yeah.
could have had this early in the game." And also for me, it was the moment. 30 yards out, 25, 30 yards out. Put it right in the corner. Low finish. But for me, Lamine Yamal's the better goal.
Jude Bellingham, Slovakia.
I got him in another category. That's why. Got him in another category.
So for me, that one it was like the moment,
yeah.
the quality of the goal as well.
I think it
after
was
the season, he
England
had,
1-0 down. He equalised, and then
Bro,
Harry Kane scored the winner.
It was like the knockout stages as well, and I was thinking that moment. I remember just thinking, "Nah, this guy's life is scripted."
Yeah, I thought he was
it's
an
fake,
industry plant.
It's a book, and we're all just the NPCs. Except
Yeah.
now we've just realized, oh, we're all part of his story.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's his world. We're just living in it.
Hunter, do your thing. Do you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
literally.
that was one of those moments where I was
Yeah.
like, all right, fairs. So that was my pick. Who'd you go?
I went with. I was telling you guys off camera. I went with Bamford's goal.
Oh, the Silver Spoon kid.
Yeah, what?
Bamford.
Patrick Bamford.
for Leeds United.
Yeah.
Faisal,
I know which goal you're talking about. In the cup.
reenact this goal for me if you can.
Okay.
because I'm genuinely clueless as to what he's talking about right now.
it took-
I haven't even seen like a clip of
It
this.
took place in January.
I think it was an FA Cup game.
Yes. Took place January 2024. Leeds against Peterborough. It was 1-1. Second half, the ball was sent over the top. Route
It
one.
is over the top. Yep.
Route one. He controls it with a chest.
Yep. Yeah.
And without looking at even at the goalkeeper, where he was positioned, anything. IQ play. Striker instinct. Boom. Control was left. First time, as Abs loves to call it, he changed his hips around.
Yeah, wiggle them.
Boom.
Changed his hips around.
He went from right.
Somehow.
Yeah, literally.
No idea how. Boom. Left foot.
I can't lie.
Screamer.
It's a quality goal for
No, we just watched it now. It's
It's
a
like
great
Van
game.
Basten.
Left foot. Screamer.
Yes.
35 yard, I believe. That
I can't lie to you.
35 yards.
He's recreated that pretty well. Let me see the goal now. Let me see the goal.
No, it was about 20 yards out. Yeah, it was about 20 yards out. About 20 yards out.
Let's
about
have a
20
look.
yards
Let's
out.
have a look at this because
I wish we could show you guys at home, but we can't.
Screen because of copyright. but
Copyright.
I just want to see if Faisal's descriptive skills.
It was
So
good.
here
The
was
35 yards he
long
lost
ball.
me. I'll be real.
Wow, great.
Who was it
chest.
against? Was it against Peterborough?
Oh. I
yeah,
thought
clip
the
of me
chest and
reenacting
body was
would be
in the
nice.
box.
It's like Van Basten.
Outside the box, but 35, bro.
Whoa, yo.
35 yards, bro.
No, that's 20 yards. It's 20 yards.
Fairs.
Oh yeah, because they can't see it. It was 4 yards out. 4 yards
He
out.
scored a 60-yard bicycle kick.
Oh my God.
Yes, bro.
Bamford, man. Wow.
Demon.
So you have gone for Patrick Bamford. That is actually a great one. I
That's
can't
a
lie to
great
you.
goal.
And
Yeah.
that's one of the, you see, this is why I like this pod.
Yeah. And no one would have thought of
No
an
one
FA
would
Cup
have
goal
thought
from a
about that.
championship team.
I'm not even sure if someone in the comments would have said that.
Absolutely.
So you know what?
I forgot he scored that.
Well done. Football moment there. Liaz.
I don't know if I can beat that. I don't even know if this. I mean, it got nominated for Puskas, but I don't know if it should have because Loki was an own goal. But I thought Philogene for Hull City in the championship was an incredible piece of skill. I think technicality, it's an own goal.
Yeah.
But if it's not, if it got counted for
audacity,
Puskas, why can't I count
All
it?
the work
Yeah.
he did.
The audacity,
for
yeah.
it as
It's an
well,
incredible piece of work.
Yeah.
But I like that Bamford goal a lot too, man. Really good awareness.
So we got 4 different winners.
For me, I
here.
think
We don't have to have a
Lamine
unanimous on one,
wins
of
it.
course.
Lamine wins it because of the scenario,
Of the
the
context, yeah.
situation.
The context of
Everything.
Rabiot calling him out.
Yeah. Oh yes, I forgot
Oh,
about
you're
that.
talking-
On Mbappe's
Oh,
side.
wait.
He did Palmer though.
No, I did Palmer, but Lamine was my original.
Yeah,
one. Lamine
I
was
like
Because
Lamine's goal.
that
Yeah.
for me is the madness about it, is the fact
Yeah.
that you've got a senior player on the opposite country who's looking at you like, why is this young?
Yeah.
Why is all this hype around this youngster? And you say to him, don't worry. Because I swear he posted something on Instagram as well, cryptic, where he was like, I do my talking on the pitch or something like that. Yamal said anyway. Then to go on the pitch and actually deliver, and it was one of the craziest goals in his face as well.
Shifted it, bow, top bins.
Beautiful.
That was 35 yards.
Yeah, that was like,
That was 35 yards. That was
And
a
for me,
legit
it wasn't even
35 yards.
finesse. It was a power shot.
Power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments who you think as well. We've all got different winners here.
If we had missed any goals.
Yeah, some good picks there. I can't even lie. And it's a shame your boy Garnacho's goal was maybe
Yeah.
a month or two
November.
before.
Yeah, November.
'Cause obviously
Yeah.
he won the Puskas last year as
Yeah.
well, wasn't it? Next category we have breakthrough player.
I think
of
let's
the
all
year.
shake
You've got a good
each
one.
other's
You've got a good one. I want you to say yours first. Before we shake hands, I want you to say yours first because you've got a really good one.
I think we're
Is
all
it
gonna
breakout-
shake
break-
hands.
Breakthrough.
I
Breakthrough.
think,
player.
I think it's easy.
I swear this is the same shit, just repackaged now, right?
No.
Well, this is like his first season.
Breakthrough. It's like
Yeah,
breakthrough. Like their
He
first.
broke through this year.
Yeah.
It broke for this
Yeah,
year.
man. The
Bro,
Lamine,
who-
right?
Did
No,
Yamin
bro,
break through in
bro,
2024?
No.
Technically
It
broke
did
through.
Bro,
He made his debut. You're saying in 2024.
I was saying, you know,
as in,
breakthrough.
He stood out this year more than anything else.
Lamine.
Let me stood out in 2023, bro.
Not like this, man.
We've been knowing about Lamine. That's
come
what I
on,
feel in
yeah,
2023.
man.
You knew
Let's
about
go.
that.
Let's
He
go.
was 15 in 2023.
Exactly.
We knew about
Let's go. Let's go more for the festive activities and the fun. Who have you got? Who have you got, my friend? Who have you got over there, my friend?
This guy actually,
Let's go.
this guy woke up angry today,
ass
man.
boy,
He woke-
man.
He woke up angry today, man.
This is my 8th podcast in a row, man.
Yeah, man. This guy woke
I'm on
up
low fumes.
hella moody, man.
Came late.
So,
Hey,
you
no,
were saying-
he's missing out on his turkey. That's why he's got to eat it later.
Oh my god, yo. God,
It's 6 p.m. right now.
I ain't trying to throw me on the bus.
You know what I mean?
You got mash at home.
I might do have mash at home, but hey.
Hey, I'm fucking good, man.
But for me, I went with someone who broke through. He Champions League debut, La Liga debut mostly this year. Napoli Champions League against Victor Osimhen, controlled
Big
him.
dog.
Big dog controlled him. Continued that run.
When you say controlled him as well, literally controlled
Literally
him.
controlled him. He made him little bro, fam. And he's
pulled
only
him
he was,
side to
he
side.
was 17 years old. And now this season, he's continuing to impress. For me, when I went on the Sky, I had him top 2 in this season, him and Virgil. Paul Kabasi. I think
Beautiful shot.
What
Great
a
shot.
player. What a player. He's the one
Couldn't
literally
agree
I had
more.
as well.
Couldn't agree more.
I think he's been incredible. And
Yeah.
Spain, I think they got him and Huysens pretty much for the next
It's crazy.
decade.
Hoyson is Dutch. I
What
don't
a
know.
centre-back parent.
Lucky
Yeah.
them,
He's
man.
kind of finesse his way there.
Yeah, no,
Spanish
he was born
mother
and
all
raised in.
sorts and
No.
Yeah.
I think he's.
All right, Dean.
I think I think mum and
That
dad.
Brett looks like he's from Bournemouth, bro. What's he doing?
I think I was reading mum and dad are Dutch, but he moved to Spain at 5.
Is
Like,
that what
yeah,
it is?
moved
Is
to
it
Spain at
through
5.
kind of
Yeah,
living there?
like
I thought
citizenship.
his mum was Spanish.
Because he done Holland up until under 19s. Then
yeah,
under
no,
21s
no, I
shouted him.
noticed that.
For Spain, yeah.
Yeah, then under 21s went to Spain. So now
I
he's choosing between the two.
Him and Kabasi there just for the
Yeah.
long term. I think they're just going to be crazy. But Kabasi, it's just how he's stepped up to every occasion, even a Classico.
Yeah, bro, I
Like-
said it. He is, for me, he is the best ball playing centre back in the world.
And the worst thing is, I wouldn't even want to box him in as a ball player centre because I've seen him do the bully thing. I've seen him do the
Facts.
aggressive front foot thing.
Facts.
He's like,
Still hasn't fully developed as
bro,
well.
I can't bracket him into what type of centre back he is because he can do it all pretty
He
much.
could end
but
up 6'4". He could stay at 6 foot.
Scary.
whatever.
Scary
I
talent.
saw a stat last. I made it for a video. Barcelona last season, it took them 7.2 passing from the earned box to the final third.
Yeah.
Under Xavi. Hansi Flick now has instructed them 3.3 passing from the earned box to the final third. You know, he's got a massive part of it. One little line breaking pass, Lamine Yamal, switch to Rafinha, to Liwa, Daniel Olmo, Pedro, who's in the 10.
Yeah.
He's insane, fam.
Very good. I had mine as well. On my list, I had Inaki Williams as well. He had a good Euros.
Yeah.
Iñaki, yeah.
Yeah. Inaki had a very good Euros.
You're very good for Ghana, right?
Oh, I meant Nico. Nicholas. Is it Nico? Is it Nico Williams, isn't it? Nico, why did I say? Think of Inaki. I was like, yeah, Inaki had a good Euros.
He's like he's not a white guy.
I was like, Inaki. I was like, yeah, Inaki had it. I think I even wrote down Inaki Williams. You know that?
You know what you could have done? Like
What?
a proper brother. Nah, bro, you're mistaken.
Look, I even got Inaki Williams written down as well. You know that? Yeah, no. Inaki Williams had a great year for Ghana. And for
was
Bilbao.
shit for Ghana.
No, but Nico Williams had a good Euros. A lot of people.
Are you considering him breakout?
Yeah, he kind of put himself to the world this year.
I feel like,
Like the
Lamine did.
Euros.
I think I agree with you, but I also think Lamine did, which is why I put Lamine. But for me, Nico, I knew about Nico before I knew about Lamine.
No, because so more to the non-Spanish football watching people. He's not in Europe,
Fair.
so it was more of Euros just started. They've got this left winger, this young black dreadhead left winger, and then they've got this nice little curly head right winger.
Yeah.
2 black youths on the wings. No one knows what they're gonna do. Nico Williams doing his right back every game, and then he's quicker than him. And some people were saying he had just as good as a tournament until the latter stages, and then he almost nicked a big move as well.
No, I'm not saying I disagree.
No,
with you,
I'm-
but
yeah,
for me,
yeah.
I'm
You're
just
just
saying,
not
I get
sure
what you
if
mean.
that is the breakout year per
For
se.
me, it is
Yeah.
a breakout year.
Yeah.
But then, Also, for me, that's just me personally. I think Lamine was also a breakout year, so I give it to him. But I think
No.
Barnes is a great shout.
In that regard,
I
if
do
that's what
agree
you're
with you,
saying,
yeah,
I fully
For
agree
me,
with that. Yeah.
breakout, and the way I view it is like that's the year you announce yourself.
Like
Yeah.
James Rodriguez,
And I-
the
exactly.
World
And I
Cup,
fe-
yeah.
Well, James a little less because I think more people knew about him.
Monaco, I know, but that
Yeah.
World Cup.
Even Porto.
Porto,
Yeah.
but remember the World Cup is everyone's watching
But I think
now.
I get it.
Lamine, this was like his breakout year. In
No,
terms
I get-
of the
I fully
whole
get-
world
yeah.
were put on blast. This is Lamine Yamal. That's the way I saw it.
I mean, to a lesser extent, talking about Barca players, Casado this season,
Yeah.
where he's kind of come through and just
Yeah.
completely made that
No,
position.
I
versatility.
think Amad Diallo as well too. For me, is a breakout.
Diallo's a
Oh, I love
great one.
what a player. What a player. What an amazing player.
I agree.
Your
I
mate
agree.
as well too, right?
That's my boy. Wait, bro, that's big bro.
Locked in.
That's big bro. We're locked
We
in.
locked in. Another side honourable mention, I think Alexander Pavlovich at Bayern Munich. I
Very
think
good shout.
come in very, very solid, very quality on the ball as well.
Technically, Cole Palmer is a breakout.
Yeah,
as well.
technically.
I
as well, yeah.
mean, yeah.
You know what?
Yeah,
I mean, I mean, listen. If we're for names, I might as well put my boy as well. Ada Gula, man. My boy Ada, bro.
big
My
year.
RB.
Big water
Big year off the bench.
My RB.
Yo.
No one
Him and
carried
Adam
more-
Sandler.
No one carried more bottles of water.
Some
this
bottles
year.
need refilling back there, bro. And there's a
My
couple
brother,
boots,
my brother,
basically,
my
if you
brother.
go drop them off.
His ex bottles was
boot
amazing this
was
season.
My
I
brother,
can't
do
lie.
not-
Endrick is sinking his fundo this year. I
Don't,
can't lie.
yeah.
don't disrespect.
Hendrick's right there scrubbing next to him. You do that, bro.
Don't
Come on, partido.
don't disrespect Ada, man. Come on.
Hey, which size boots you wear, homie?
What boots does Endrick wear? Does Endrick wear those all blacks, by the way? Is he just like Bobby Charlton?
Bobby
He's Bobby Charlton, man.
I don't even know.
Leather boots.
Was he sponsored by Under Armour or New Balance?
No idea, bro.
One of them off
No,
brands,
no,
innit?
he got off one. They signed him to a big
Mizuno
deal.
or
yeah.
something.
Nah, they got him on one of them.
Let's check.
Respect Ada, man.
I think it's New Balance.
Endrick.
Respect
Yeah,
Ada,
Hendrick
man.
is New Balance.
New Balance is too modern for him.
No, I'm big man thing. I'm not
New
even-
Balance is New Balance.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. I remember they signed him. It was a big deal for them.
Yeah, it
was a very
they
big
got
deal.
him and Saka.
Yes. Yeah.
Ada or Endrick?
Oh,
so
say
fucking-
no
Did they not have
more, say
Neymar
no
as well? Did they not have Neymar as well?
Sterling.
No,
Oh,
no.
Sterling.
Neymar's Puma.
Oh, yes, he is
Yo,
Puma.
you're bad-minded, bro.
What is that?
There's a bit of racial undertone coming from you over there.
Hey, I got Kawhi Leonard, man.
Oh, they got. Oh, yeah. There's a bit of a theme, you know.
Somebody.
They like the meat and potato guys. That's it.
Get the job done.
Get the job done.
Get
That's all we
to
need.
work. Get the
Meat
job
and potatoes.
done. Go
That's
home.
it.
Oh, listen, man. We're coming up to the last couple of awards anyway. Breakthrough player, I think, is there. Kubasi, a couple of other shouts there as well. Let us know who you think at home. Next up, let's move on to the other side of the categories, and that is most improved player in 2024. Now, I know you're all going to look at me and say the line, Fuad, say the line,
Say it.
Fuad. So I'm just going to go ahead and say Ryan Gravenberch.
Yeah.
Because there you go, I said it. We all know it was coming. I would put Kulusevski up there as well, potentially. I think those two for me would be...
For me, good shout with Ryan. I looked at it as a year, as a calendar. I think Ryan this season has been elite. I looked at it from the calendar, and I think one person has showcased it from a calendar month. Great end to the season with Chelsea. Went to the Euros. Everyone expected him to be the bench warmer to someone who had won the treble. He basically, not a double actually, not a treble. He basically said, this brother is an attacking fullback. I will play over him. He did. He continued playing. Went to Chelsea. Now, for me, the best left back in the world. For me, it's Marc Cucurella.
Interesting.
Yeah,
That is
actually,
good. That's good.
That's actually, I hear that because even last season there was moments where he had good spells at right back, but then once he got put back to left back, you were seeing the mistakes again. But then when he went to the Euros, he looked like a whole different player. You were seeing by the end of it, the guy had his own chant calling out Erling Haaland. You know when you're that confident, you've done well. Do you know what I mean? But then comes back this season under Maresca, and he's almost like one of his trusted soldiers. You know them ones. And
What,
he's
that
been,
form over?
yeah, he's been consistent. I can't lie. Who would you say?
It pains me to say this. It really hurts my heart. But Ryan Gravenberch. Yes. Upsets me. I was wrong about Ryan Gravenberch.
Oh, you're mad that you were wrong.
Whoa!
I was wrong about Gravenberch.
Because recently I saw a nicely worded apology to a young.
No, he's not getting the same. He's not getting the same thing.
No, Ryan Gravenberch, you're right, is not getting the
You don't
same.
got TikTok. You won't
We-
reply to
We can personally get this message through Sharky. Don't worry, we can handle that.
Yeah, we can.
We want this apology etched in letter.
You want to
If
let
it's not etched in letter, we
Okay.
want it etched on your skin in blood, my
Okay,
friend.
fair. Yeah. Me and Liban get matching tattoos?
Yes,
Alright, fair.
you understand. But continue. Sorry, I want
no.
to hear this soliloquy.
Of course, as you guys know, beginning of the season, I said Wait till he bucks a real midfield. He's bucked.
See, play the clip.
No, he ain't grabbing back players before. No, you haven't. No, you haven't. Name me one. Name me one. How he's flying. I've seen them before.
They look nice on the ball.
Okay.
Beautiful on the ball. Glides past players.
Yeah.
Good pass appreciation. Picks out the right pass.
Yeah.
Wait till he bucks a real midfield. He's bucked several. He's bucked several real midfields this season.
He's making it work.
Hey, listen, we gotta get him on the ones and twos a little more. You know what I'm saying?
Don't forget, you're still making the same amount of money. You don't gotta put that clip in,
Yo,
bro.
I'll be speaking to Sharky.
He's making it.
But like I was saying, he's bucked several real midfields.
Yeah.
He's bucked the Villas. He's bucked the Arsenals. I want to say United, but he hasn't bucked United. He's bucked the Real Madrids.
You Buck United.
You lot aren't real midfield.
So bucked us. What the hell?
He bucked a lot of real midfields. A lot of good Champions League performances. A lot of good international performances. And every game, he had a good game. At the end of the game, when the camera panned to him, it's like he looked at me. It's like he looked into my soul and said, Ilyas Mohammed, this one was for you today. So I say that to say this. Ryan Gravenberch, I apologise.
Hey, you know what? It takes a big man to
Takes a real man.
apologize.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And we appreciate you, brother.
But it also takes an idiot to think what I thought at the beginning of the season. Because when I said it, no one agreed with me, and I was like, "What's going on?" I thought, "Oh my, I'm the only one that knows this."
Some hot take like, wait till he watches it.
I said, wait.
brother.
No,
You will
he
pay.
bucked many men wish death upon
After
him.
every game, I'll get GC.
Many men wish death upon him, and they all died as well.
Oh,
They all went. They all went.
carrying all their heads.
Yeah, man.
On a
He took
spike.
all of them. He took all of
What's
them.
that thing? Onslaught. Welcome to the Onslaught. What is it?
Penitentiary.
Welcome to Gravenberch.
Yeah. Welcome to the Gravenberch
I've been in there. I've been in there. Since the third game of the season, I've been in there. I said, damn.
I got Gravenberch as well too. I think it's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
I think the level he's shown from the start of the season, where honestly it looked like just a player Liverpool took a chance on. They saw an opportunity in the market, didn't really pan out. Endo was playing minutes over him this season, arguably the best midfielder in the league, or at least one of them. It's a no-brainer.
Facts. Given that one, let us know who you think as well. But I do think you at home, even if you have any sense, you'll say Gravenberch. But always curious to hear other options. Final award of the night, lads, and that is the football moment of the year. Could be anything. Could be a goal. Could be a celebration. Could be a fan interaction. Could be anything.
You know what?
But just a football moment of the year. I didn't go for a moment per se.
What
I
did you go
kind of
for?
went more for kind of along the theme lines of what you have been saying all night. And for me, it's just Yamal's tournament at the Euros. I think it's something that we're never going to see again, in my opinion. A 16-year-old who at every single round is coming in clutch and performing. And we'll see, I think, 16-year-olds who make their debuts, score a goal, you know, might score in the final or whatever, but to be that impactful, to break your country's assist record at an international tournament, to have an impact, to be called out by players at the tournament and dunk on their heads in that same tournament. I don't think we're going to see anything like that ever again in football. And the fact that we all witnessed it, and when we were all witnessing it, everybody couldn't believe it. Everybody just kept saying, bro, he's 16. And nobody got bored of saying, he's 16, bro. Like because nobody could literally process it or comprehend it. And it's never going to be normal. And I won't let it be normal.
Even the final when they were saying, "Oh, legally he's not allowed to work past 9 p.m. He's under 17," even though he just turned 17.
These travel restrictions. That's why his parents are there, you know, to
Yeah.
sign off on everything.
Like all those little things in that whole tournament. Yeah, no, that is a good one. Mine was Jude's bicycle against Slovakia. England 1-0 down. Got the equaliser, and then obviously the equaliser led to Harry Kane's winner. I think Harry Kane's winner was in extra time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the header, innit? In extra time,
Yeah.
yeah. But that really, like you said earlier, it's Jude's world and we're just living in it. And that moment then, I was like, yeah, he's the guy. This is the guy.
Script writers, yeah.
Like before that, everyone was like, yeah, he's the guy. But this was his moment of, I am the guy. And wasn't that the game where he said this? What did he say?
Who else?
Who else? That's what he said.
Who else?
That was the game. I think he said who else.
said
And it's
this.
true. When he said it, I said who else? And for real, who else? Because not me.
And the British press thing, Frank Cooking.
So arrogant.
They hated it. No.
Do you know what though? I didn't like how he backed away from it afterwards. He's like, no, I was just, wrapped up in the
No.
moment. I'm like, no, bro, own
Own
it.
it.
Because I know you
Yeah.
really feel that. I
But
know that's how you really
He's
feel.
got a good PR team. If I was him, I would have said, who else but me?
Yeah.
Who else but me?
Bitches. Leah, so you got
I got Ivory Coast winning AFCON in the manner that they did. Losing
Alves.
4-0 at home on the final group stage game. They needed other teams to drop points for them to qualify as a third place team. They fired their coach midway through the tournament.
Oh, yeah.
Brought in, I can't even remember who it was that they brought in, and then basically took the whole tournament by storm. Bear in mind, this whole tournament was played in Ivory Coast.
Yeah.
Winning it against Nigeria, which was extra sweet because I got to see Culture Cams, who tried trolling me for Algeria all tournament long. Yeah, well, who was laughing at the end? Nah,
Actually,
that was
I almost
beautiful
forgot
moment.
AFCON was right at the start of the year.
And that was
actually,
for me an incredible tournament. Honestly,
One of the
so
best.
good. Every single game was like an upset was happening. Morocco, we all thought were the favorites. They crashed out early. It was a good tournament. And I think Ivory Coast, the manner for me was the moment of the year.
I think the manner makes it a little bit shaky for me though. Host nation, they finished third in their group, still jammied their way to kind of the knockout stages, and then all of a sudden they sack their coach and turn it around.
That's why it's a great moment.
I'm like,
I thought he would have said FA Cup final. Beating City.
What?
Ahmad Diallo versus Liverpool?
2 months of Ten Hag.
Ahmad Diallo versus Liverpool.
I mean, that's nice. For me, Ahmad Diallo, the most recent one against City.
I got video footage of how nice you thought that was.
I'm down
Put
playing.
it on the screen too.
I'm done playing that one. That one was limbs, bro, honestly. But for me, the winner against City recently as well too. That's from a selfish point of view, but I think objectively the footballing moment I enjoyed the most. I think the AFCON was nice.
No, Fairs. El Faiz.
I'm gonna go different because this is because we're at the end of the show.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Tony Cruz retiring because I
The
think
best moment.
huh?
That was the
No. He okay first.
You got you there.
No, it's because
You know, he didn't have a comeback there. He tried to
He's
figure
found
something out.
He's found it out every single time. This one he couldn't do it. Fair.
first. I know. Let me try. Yes, I have one. The manner he retired. He retired at his peak, his powers.
The quarterfinals.
Hey.
Yeah,
One more. Go again.
he won the Champions Leagues before. 5 Champions Leagues. Voila.
How many league titles?
Count them.
Welcome, I'm there. Voila. I'm gonna go very different. Because again, we feel it's a festive period.
Oh yeah,
it's a festive period.
it's the holidays.
It's the holidays, and I think it is time for us to appreciate our work at the same time. I'm giving it to SDS. I think over the past,
Oh, round of applause for SDS.
Yo.
Round of applause for SDS.
I think
You know what?
I think over the past, you guys are now the audience are now seeing a different version of SDS consistency. With every tweet, I see people say, "Oh shit, you man uploading again." Another preview. PLL. So I think it's a gratitude to us of what we've done. I think what the moment we've done it comes down to this guy working his socks off every single time.
It's pointing to her seat, by the way. If you can't see.
A seat behind the ones and twos.
Working
With the he's and ha-has.
Not Merce. He's enjoying a holiday right now.
Yeah.
He's South Africa.
On the company.
Yeah, on the family. Yeah.
Nasty work.
But nah, listen.
Oh, you were trying to make that you.
Hey.
Wasn't that natural?
2025.
But now you guys are seeing a more improved and different shows. The Lebanon Food Show.
Yeah.
2025. There's more shows to come. And I think let's appreciate our work.
Nah, facts.
Why we this whole episode we're giving awards to everyone else? Oh, let's have some.
Oh, that's a great note to end on. I can't even lie. That's actually a great note. Even you look at it, start of the year, Match for Hope, doing all the kind of media. Obviously, you were yourself covering it. You were great behind the scenes, should we say?
Yeah.
We know what you were doing, brother.
Yeah.
But no, it was
Lost the headline there.
Obviously, played at Anfield as well. Let's not forget that. That is
Anfield.
historic,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
I mean, it will come back. Don't worry, someday, inshallah.
Yourself, I think 5 members this year. We went on live TV.
Yeah.
One on Sky.
A lot of what's it? Saturday socials this season.
A lot of Saturday socials.
You,
Saturday
Nah, they got to rebrand. I think the SDS social or something.
Yeah,
bro.
no,
see
I
every
realized-
week we got one of us,
man.
man.
Come on, man. We out here. We're working hard, and you lot see the work. Consistency's there with the uploads as well. Of course, live show as well. We won't forget that Hackney Empire 1200.
Yeah, let's do
sold
some
that
more
out.
self-glazing.
Listen,
Yes,
please.
Mastermind season
we
2.
Mastermind
Yeah, Mastermind
season 2.
season
That
two.
went
Brilliant
crazy
ending
as
to-
well.
yeah,
Who's the smartest SDS member?
Who's the
Yeah, that
smartest
one was really
SDS
good as
member?
well, too,
Opening up
yeah.
a new studio
Most
next door as
knowledgeable
well.
award.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So listen, we done a lot this year, and this is just the warm up. Believe it or not, we are nowhere near done,
Yeah,
bro.
J. Cole,
Trust
yeah.
me, we are coming with more.
If you
in
guys, if
2025.
you guys think this is just it, nah, man.
Oh, believe me. We hope you guys are enjoying it. We hope everybody who has been a part of this journey so far, we genuinely appreciate it. Please like this video if you are still here.
Shout out to 1%ers.
I was going to say, what do you want to say to 1%ers?
1%ers, I just want you guys to leave a nice comment saying Happy New Year and make sure you subscribe as well.
On top of that, subscribe to the second channel that we have, which is the SDS Extra as well.
Yes.
Where sometimes we don't really post on this channel. The little clips, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. You guys can see it there.
There'll be a couple of discussions there already if you go over. Hasib will leave the link in the description, so make sure you guys go and check that out. Hey, listen, man, Hasib, I got to make you work. I feel like Shark just be treating you like a homie. You're here to work, brother. Yeah? We hope you guys have enjoyed this. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Till next time. Peace.